All right, I have to think what day of the week it is. It's Thursday. I've got a pork butt. 11 pounds of pork butt awesomeness that Karen purchased. I don't know where she got it from. It is huge. The smoke is rolling around the house and coming up in here, and it's gonna be a long day for me. But we need to get started. We do need to get started. So, the little Bufflehead are turning out, I think, nicely. I think they are. Drake, hen pattern. The body is just a little bit smaller. Got all the hen heads out. And I've got a whole box full of the drakes. So it's a little chilly. At least the sun's out today. Yesterday it was nasty, kind of a cold drizzle. My toes were cold yesterday. So anyway, the sun has motivated me. I feel much better. We're breaking in the new camera right here. Let's go. I thought I'd slow it down just a little bit. So I've got a couple of these that we did time lapse. I'm going to go back through and just show you a little bit more of the actual process. Again, on these Drake Bufflehead. They've been cut out on the bandsaw. I got them marked up. I'm gonna knock these edges off first, then we're gonna go back and cut the eye channel in to work the head up. Let's go. So I do that, and then I just kind of come in just by, I'm not the kind of guy that actually marks out everything. I just kind of do it by sight, and this is the way I put my eye channel in. Using the most aggressive cutter that I can find. So that's a pretty good start right there. Left-handed, right-handed, one side's always going to be easier for you. And me being left-handed, me being right-handed, the left side of the face is always the easiest part for me. So when I come in here, I'm going to start it, but then I have to bring it back to kind of check it out and see. So let's see what we do. That's pretty good. Halfway close. Sometimes I'll go ahead and work the top of the head in and then come back and do underneath. I think today on this head, I'll come in here and do this next. And then we'll work the top in. One other thing I want to say before I do this, generally I would line all the heads up much like I did yesterday with the hens, and I just work through and do exactly the same thing, just over and over and over. And then I'd go back and do, looks like I did do one, where I'll start to cut the eye channel, and I try to be as repetitive as I can just to keep my consistency. If I do have any consistency, to keep the consistency the same, if that makes sense. He's a little rough. We'll get him shaped up. Sort of, kind of. Doesn't look too bad. Starting to get into that shape. Now for my eyes, again, I'm not, some guys want to take and do a side pattern, drill through. I don't do that. I just never have over the years. I'm just not that good. So this is the way I think I can be good by doing it this way. So to bring that in there, basically and generally, from the bill to the center of the eye is basically from this part of the bill to this. So if you wanted to try to do something like that, I just like to do it by eye, honestly. Put them in there. Now I can look down and see that for this eye channel, and I just try to line it up. Something like that. For my bill, there's our center point. Again, I just do this all by eye, obviously, right? Something like that. Then simply kind of connect the dots. We'll come back and smooth that out a little bit later. Look, more or less it's laid out. Let's do some more. I think for this guy underneath the bill, so I have two Fortums. I've got the H and I've got an S. My S foot paddle. That's the H. The S is not that good. It's broken right now. And for these littler heads, I actually really would like to use it just because I have a little bit more control, and I'll use a little bit finer of a bit, and I think that's how I got myself a little bit crazy in there. So for this next head, I'm going to use the S. At the moment, again, I just can't get it up to speed as much as I would like because of the foot pedal. See, I just don't have the power, but I have the control. Truthfully, I meant to order one online yesterday and I didn't. So yeah, I have more control. I don't have the power I do with the other one. This cutter's a little smoother, and on these littler heads, I think I did that with the hens, especially yesterday. All up and underneath in there, I did with this. So I'm done that. Now I'll go back to the H and the much more aggressive cutter. Not too bad. Better than the last one. Yeah, a little bit better than the last one.
Here's my eye drill bits I like to use. Teal and Bufflehead, I would use a 9. Pretty much everything else will get a 10. And I also do have a 12 for the Scoter Zilla. So that's what they look like. Using the 9. Again, this is not scientific. I just drew it up the best that I can. Looks good to me. There's eye number 1. Eye number 2. Not too bad. What I do from here, again, my S foot pedal is a little suspect, but I don't need a lot of power for this. I'm going to go to this guy here to clean up the underneath. Clean up the underneath of my eye channel. And all I'm doing is trying to get the bottom. Usually the top is good. It's the bottom that I need to get kind of smoothed out so that the eye sits in there nice. Something like that. That's not R2-D2, that is a Carolina Wren. I just got an email, evidently. That sounds pretty horrible, but it gets the job done. And I think I'm gonna just go back in here and redraw my lines. Not looking too bad. I do see I want to trim this up just a little bit here. And that's pretty close there. What I want to do next, 2 options. I want to cut the bill in. Option number 1 is this knife, which on a larger head I would use. Again, these smaller heads, maybe it's because of my hands, it's a little harder to do that with. So we are going to go the wood burner route. Burn that right in there. I need to get the knife hot. We'll be right back. All right, we are hot and good to go. I got to tell you, man, that pork butt aroma is just blowing around the corner. It just smells so good. All right, simple and easy, easy and simple. Again, I'm not the most high-tech, sophisticated carver out there. I just want to put some lines in where the bill will be. Should be. It'll help me when I'm painting. On a larger head, I would use a knife. These little heads, it's just easier for my hands to get in here and do this with this burner. And again, the process I would do, I'd have all the heads lined up ready to go that I would just sit and do every one of them. Just trying to speed this up to show you. Simple and easy, easy and simple. Not too bad. I think I like it. When I sand them, it'll kind of more work it in and kind of make it more uniform. More work it in doesn't sound good. I mean, it'll make it more uniform, so. All right, I'm good to go. We're gonna sand this bad boy up. I appreciate you following along with me. Thank you very much. I'm gonna continue to carve here. I'll shoot a little more video, but I just wanted to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so right down here. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't like these little buffalo. Comment, share. You can turn on the notification bell also. Something I haven't been saying in a while. Got the ride dog laying at my feet. The sun feels good outside. I can peel out some of these clothes. I can finally go barefoot here. I think today's going to be about 64. So. Thank you very much. Once again, the Bufflehead are coming along nicely. At least I think so. I appreciate you following along with us. Thank you very much. Woo! All right, I will let the camera run some more. I don't know what else I'm going to show, but it is going to be running. Maybe I'll put her back up over here and just keep it going until she runs out. That's got to be lined up pretty good, right? I think so. All right, got to really be careful. This always worries me with all the dryness that I have in here. And this burner always worries me a little bit, but I'm going to be here for the next 2 hours, so at least she will cool down and we will have no issues. Hang her back up. I will put my mask back on just because it's flat out dusty. I gotta order that new pedal today. All right, I guess I did lie because I'm just going to keep showing some more. One nice thing with super dry cedar is it does not take much to sand it and get her smooth. I use the Fordham tool. Now I'll come back with my 80 grit. Do it by hand. Just take the high spots off. That is pretty much, it. Rye's barking at some. Rye! Hey! Rye! Big old poodle walking up the road. Rye! Enough! All right, so, come on. Behave yourself. That's pretty much it. Heavy body mats, the golden heavy body mats. I don't need to get this super smooth because the paint is going to fill a lot of this in. So that dog is crazy. But something like that. Looking something like that. Let's walk over, see if I got a. What body will this go on? That's a hen. So that'll sit on that. We'll bring the body over to the bandsaw. Right. We'll bring that body over to the bandsaw. Cut a little bit of a shelf in it. Take off the sides. Cut down to the tail. Oh my goodness, that dog. And we will be good to go. Right, hey, here. Enough. All right, I really am signing off this time. Because I'm gonna have to go beat a dog. Right, enough. Wish I could find that pattern again. I did cut that bill in with the knife. That thing's old. It's old. Old is, when I say old, probably from 2012, maybe 2010, 2012, something like that. All right. Sincerely and sincerely, I gotta get back to work.